Hey everyone, got a really terrific video for you today. We're coming to you from Carlisle, Pennsylvania, and we're here at the U.S. Army Heritage Museum. It's a free military museum where they have a lot of cool exhibits, and it's an indoor and outdoor museum. There's a lot of tanks, helicopters, military artifacts, and I've driven by this place many times along the highway. It's right along 81, but it's my first time here, and Lily's coming too. Believe it or not, she actually loves history and learning about the military and stuff like that, and I love seeing stuff like tanks and guns and weapons, so you're invited too. So if you're ready, come along with us. Okay, so upon entering the building here, we're going to come down the hallway and head into America in the era of World War I. I'm obviously not going to be able to show you everything here, but kind of just go through it at a slow pace and show you what I can. A lot of cool artifacts here. That looks like the tank from Indiana Jones' Last Crusade. Looks like a hot air balloon basket, yeah. That's what it is. Oh, this looks pretty neat. Trench warfare. So they have like a mirror up there for a looking glass periscope, so you could see who's behind you. So that's pretty neat. Oh, and here's a little, let's see if you can see in there. A little like periscope. It's a flare pistol. They don't have a grenade here. There's different war scenes here depicted. Cutting the barbed wire.
This little patch here. The sword and dagger.
Look at that gun with the magazine. So all the hallways are kind of filled with different pictures and information about different things that happen in the timelines. Korean War. So far, a lot of cool stuff. This is actually pretty extensive. And of course they have a gift shop with all your common books and toys and DVDs. So I'll just take a brief walk through. Like I said, there's no way I can show you everything that's here, so you definitely want to visit yourself to see everything in detail. It's Pabst. Schlitz. You can even scan your dog tag.
We were there, the National Guard was the primary operator.
Let's see what the night attack is. Ooh. It's definitely dark in here. I guess it'd be like a little bunker to
It's gonna be sound.
spy on people. There's benches in here.
Hi.
Ah, these crackers are dry.
I gotta say that little bunker experience is pretty cool. American Campaign. It's created with all types of scrap metal. Horseshoes and rims and chains. Oh wow, look at that. I'd love to have one of those. That is a really cool tank.
Dad can do this. Dude, it's crazy.
It is heavy though.
Yeah.
So they give you instructions on the floor here. You got to land in the middle of the drop zone. So you have to use these handles right here to adjust your trajectory. Left goes left, right goes right. So let's see how good she does. Congratulations, you landed right on the target. She did better than I did.
I know my rewards.
So apparently she's an expert paratrooper.
Yes, I am.
Just follow the leader. See how well they can follow commands. So they have take, aim, marksmanship. So you can actually pretend you're shooting here. So let's check this out. So apparently you have to scan your dog tag to shoot this.
You need a dog tag.
So I was never in the military, so I don't have a dog tag. So we'll just have to imagine that it's just a pretty cool shooting experience. Okay, so that's where I just came from, and we got a lot of ground to cover here. There's some walking paths to take you throughout the area here, and pretty much something to see any direction you go. So you're going to want to make sure you cover your ground, because there's a good chance you might miss something. But right here we have some structures, which I believe we could go into, but some of the cool stuff is going to be a little farther away. But I'm going to kind of show you a little bit of everything here. So first place looks like it's called the repair shop. And Lili already headed in there. Oh, wow. There's actually stuff in here. I thought these were actually people. So they got some like repairmen here working on the equipment.
It had a full complement of handles, gauges, calipers, and extractors.
Got an awesome military truck in there. It's like a little workshop. He's got a grinding station up there, some kind of cutting tool, settling tanks. You got a crane over here, engine hoist to swap out the engine.
In less than 40 years, the Army went from wagons and horses to tanks, jeeps, goosenhaps, and dump trucks. The whole range of mechanized equipment reform. New vehicles.
Really cool stuff.
A whole new kind of army.
Don't blab. Loose traps help the Japs. Says it back there on the wall. So in case you're curious how far away Tokyo, San Francisco, Yonkers, and New York is, got a little arrows here with the mileage. But more buildings here. We got the induction centers and the barracks. So I'll give you a quick look inside here. We'll go to the induction center first. So just some seating in here and looks like offices. There he is. There's the sergeant. And I don't know who he is, but he looks like he's having a bad day. The little bikini models he has up there on the wall. I don't even know what era that is, probably 50s or 60s. So, here's the barracks. Yeah, the barracks even comes with a flat screen TV. How about that? Just kidding. This is the sleeping quarters. Looks like something I would see out of the movie Stripes with Bill Murray, John Candy. There's someone's trunk. Look at the old candy bars in there. Lifebuoy, shaving cream, Nestle, Hershey. And the little pictures of the pinup models. It's pretty cool. Really, really hot in here though. Couldn't imagine having to sleep in here at night in the heat of the summer. And it's not complete without checking out the mess hall. The soldiers got to eat. Oh, looks like we just came in time for lunch. What are they cooking back here? Oh, we got some potatoes and vegetables. Big pot of soup. Just what you want on a hot summer day. The sign actually caught my attention here. It says, if you see something, say something. And if those of you ever watched the new Ghostbusters movies with the female cast, that was originally going to be one of their slogans. So here's a map showing how extensive and large this place is. Shows we are right there where the red circle is. There's a lot of ground to cover, so let's keep moving on. I found Lili. She's all the way over there. There's little shacks. In case you guys are wondering, she's making a video for her channel, Life of Lili. I'll have the link down below in the description. So those of you that watched my Gettysburg video, you might recognize these fences. These are all around the property at Gettysburg. And these are like self-standing fences. They're not posted into the ground. They're just kind of assembled and standing on their own free will. Over here is what I wanted to check out. Look at this tank. This actually looks like the one from the movie Tank. I think it's a 70s or 80s movie, and the guy takes the tank from the military base and goes on the run to save his son, but it looks just like it. M4 Sherman tank. It says first took into combat December 6, 1942. That's a beast of a machine. That's so cool. New German Offender, the Pack 4341. Look at this thing. Look at the wheels on that, man. It's got some solid rubber tires on it. That is a big machine. I guess this is where you would load up the, I don't know if you want to call it a rocket or the grenade or the bullet, but this thing is pretty impressive. And there it is, looking down the barrel of a gun. That's a cool shot. And make sure you guys stick around to the end of the video for a photo montage, because there's so many cool things here to take pictures of. You're not going to want to miss it. So the area we saw Lili checking out earlier was the Civil War winter cabins. And they're just here in the distance, so let's go check them out. So I have to say, these are actually pretty nice little cozy cabins. Let me switch to the main camera. You see there's a dirt floor, a little heating stove in here, pipe, but it's, you know, quaint. It'd definitely be good to keep you warm in the winter. And the other one over here is even nicer. It's got a built-in fireplace here. And I don't know if these would be considered like little sleeping beds here or not, or just shelves, but it is cool nonetheless. Pretty nice little place to call home for the winter. So this one is the officer's cabin. Let's see if it's any nicer. Oh yeah. This is actually really nice. I'd stay in here in a heartbeat. I love the ceiling on it too, with the timbers as the supports. Wow. It's like the officers are living it up. Quite nice. And back here is the pine cottage. So let's take a quick peek in here. So, just a large cabin. There's nothing in here. No fireplace or nothing. But interesting nonetheless. Look at the size of the chimneys too. That's actually even cooler. That one's actually pretty massive for such a small cabin. So I have absolutely no idea where Lili is, but I know she's on the ground zero somewhere, so I'm gonna take this trail here that kind of snakes through the woods here. It looks pretty cool, and see what we find, and I'm sure along the way we'll find her. But how cool is this though? It's like a little jungle area. It says blacksmith this way, Civil War cabins, which we just came from, so I don't know. Guess we'll go that way. There's lots of information you can stop and read along the way. I'm not going to bother showing that. This will be a 4-hour video if I do that, but just trust that you could spend all day here reading up on the history of what we're seeing here. Okay, don't know where I'm at. Looks like a little obstacle course there with the wall to climb. Huh. Yeah, I'm lost right now, but still enjoying it. Look at this. Blockhouse in America. That looks really cool. Let's check out inside here. Huh. Not what I expected. I thought there'd be a way to get upstairs to the second floor. Interesting. Kind of makes you wonder why there's that upper area there and there's no way to get up to it. So if you guys know what that's for, let me know. Looks like there's even little sniper holes up there too. But it's just strange you can't get up there. Really gonna get my cardio in today. It's about 80 degrees. Humidity is a little bit high. Sweating like crazy, but still having a fantastic time. So if you guys are enjoying this video so far, let me know by giving it a thumbs up. Boy, this is so much to see here. Look how far it goes in the distance. There's even some other cool items in the background there. Choppers, tanks, grenade launcher. But this looks like a little training course. So we got the low crawl under the barbed wire. And then we have, which is almost like a ladder type thing up and over. And then you got to scale the wall. So I guess if you're feeling inclined to test your skills, you could come here and do so. All right, I'm gonna pick a new direction to go now. Check out some more stuff and hopefully find Lili. So as I mentioned earlier, you can see this right from the highway. That is Interstate 81. We're just outside of Harrisburg here, so it's very close in proximity to the highway. The next thing we're checking out here is called the capture of Redoubt number 10. Yorktown, Virginia, October 14, 1781. So let's go check it out for ourselves. It does say that there are some steep drop-offs, so you do want to stay on the designated path. Wow, check this out. What is a redoubt? Redoubt? Temporary fortification of entrenched earth and wood. You guys could pause that if you want to read the rest of it. Yeah, it's all like clay and wood and it's all neatly stacked up. But down here, these little trench boxes here, they got some artillery. That is so cool. And of course we got the big cannons here. Oh, there's a grasshopper. Yeah, load up a cannonball, light the fuse, and blow away one of the tractor trailers. It's right here. We have a plaque for an 8-inch howitzer M1, Defender of Pusan. That's it right there in action. It's hard to see with the glare, but that's it right there. Look at that thing. It's like a 10-wheeler. You know, you always see this, you know, in videos or pictures, but you never really come to appreciate the size of it until you see it in person. That would certainly do some damage. And look at, I found Lili. She got lost. Straight ahead is what I really wanted to check out. Look at this beast of a tank here. It's painted like a, almost like a yellow jacket. Yeah, that is so cool. This is one of the things I spotted along the highway here. That doesn't grab your attention, I don't know what will. So this tank here is a M46 tank named the Cora G after his wife. Korea, April 1951 is that photo. Supposed to look like a tiger. Check this thing out. Wow, that is so cool. I never seen this equipment up close before. This is a AH-1G to AH-1S Cobra or Snake helicopter system. This tells you all about it, but look at that. I love the teeth on it too. It's like a shark. You can see the missile launchers here. And that is, I just could say, badass. Gun will fire if rotated by hand. And that is one of the coolest things I've ever seen. So behind the helicopter we have another tank here. This one looks a bit more modern. Not like you see in a traditional tank, almost like Desert Storm or something, but look behind there. Looks like a pretty awesome missile launcher. They have a little diagram here and plaque explaining how missiles and rockets work, but geez. If that's not intimidating, I don't know what is. Sorry about the noise, the highway is just absurdly loud. Give you a view from the back. Looks like this is where you make your adjustments too. I don't want to play around with it. Wouldn't be good if I do something I shouldn't do. So in the far back here they have a little memorial area here. It says 80th Infantry Blue Ridge Division, 44th Bomb Group Heavy. It's a nice, I don't know, I guess you could call it a plaque. And I got a little gazebo area back here with some big, looks like weeping willow trees in the background. It's a nice peaceful spot to come and kind of reflect on things, take a break from everyday life. Nice little spot. So here we have another building here. We'll come in and check it out. Oh, it's a nice cabin. It's hard to see, but nice fireplace, some bunk beds. Got your rifle station.
And me.
And Lili. Yeah, it's a nice little cabin. Now, is that not freaking awesome or what? They've even got pilots inside of it too. Man, that is so cool. You can almost kind of see into the cockpit too. Also, we got a little lookout post up here. Another cannon. Is this where the cool kids hang out? Nice viewing platform up here. Get to see everything. tough nut to crack. It's like underground bunkers. This is my kind of stuff. Let's head inside. Wow, this is so cool. It's all this corrugated pipe, but it's got the narrowest of walkways. Much cooler down here too. Oh, this is so neat. I don't know if I'm going to encounter anyone down here. I think I'm not alone.
So I get up, but I'm basically sleeping and walking.
Hello.
Hi.
This is pretty neat.
Sure.
What's your name?
Bennett.
Bennett?
I'm Ainsley.
Ainsley? Where are you guys from?
We're from Boiling Springs. Yeah.
Boiling Springs?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So underground seems much larger than what it is, but we walked under here and came out there, that little lookout post. And the one boy in there said he's actually a YouTuber. His channel is Bennett2FX. So if you want to check it out, you're welcome to. It's always nice to meet people and see where they're from. But yeah, this is really cool though. This whole underground bunker area. And they had bunks under there and a little lookout sniper windows. So that was really awesome. All right, so now we got some trenches. Let's take a walk through these. These look pretty awesome as well. Hi.
It's back here. My brother has a YouTube channel too.
Does he?
Yeah, he's right there. Hi.
Hello.
Hi. He has a bunch of YouTube videos.
So apparently once people find out you're a YouTuber, they want to be in your video.
Yeah.
And they're self-promoting their channels. It's kind of funny. But yeah, this right now is really awesome. These trenches here. Never been inside of one. And they have little corridors and passageways and
Jails.
yeah, look at this. Valley Forge. They even have reproduction knob and tube wiring. Wow, that's neat.
There's an open one over.
Oh, aid station. So this is what real life trenches look like with the injured, wounded soldiers.
Real trenches are made of dirt.
Yeah, these are just reinforced. This is like a little medical station here. Much cleaner and better conditions than in real life, but you get the idea though.
I burned myself on the bench.
And it's not a trip or an adventure unless Lili hurt herself and she burned herself. Yeah, they really go all out here. They got a little bit of everything to check out. So here's a look from the top of the trenches we were just walking through. Really, really cool. It's almost like a little labyrinth of like hide and go seek passages. And these mounds here is where these little rooms are. That's the little jail cell area that we saw. and this is the medical aid station. So we still got a little bit more to check out. It's like there's another tank over here and something by it to check out. And then don't forget, I will have a pretty awesome photo montage at the end of the video. So once I do my wrap up, stick around because you won't want to miss it. I'm going to have probably some of my best photos I've taken so far this year. There's just so many great photo opportunities, and I can't say enough good things about this place. I'm so glad we came here today because number one, it's easy off the highway. It's about 5 minutes right off of 81. Number two, completely free admission, no charge at all. You got the indoor museum, outdoor, and the indoor has a lot of hands-on exhibits and stuff like that. Just such a cool place, and I'm really glad I got to come here. And I'm by no means a military person. I'm not involved in the military. I don't have any knowledge on it or history. I'm not really interested in it. But what I do love is seeing how things were in the past. I do love history, though. I do love learning about how things were, you know, during tough times, and seeing the equipment, you know, and the trenches and the bunkers and the overall feeling of what men had to go through back in the day to fight for our country is just really something else. So I have a deep appreciation and respect for the men in the military. Like I said, though, I'm unfortunately not a military man, so I don't know much as to what I'm looking at. But all around, it's a very cool experience, and I can't say enough good things about it. I will leave a link down below in the description, though, for the website for this location if you want to get more information. They do have so much to offer here, and to offer it completely for free is just kind of mind-blowing. So definitely a big recommendation and thumbs up from me. This looks like the last thing we're checking out. This looks like a desert storm tank. They got these containers surrounding it filled with sand, and it's a sand colored tank. Yeah, something to do with Iraq. HESCO in Iraq. May 2003, January 2004, we occupied an abandoned Iraqi military base near the town of Sinjar. So that's what we're looking at right here. It's like a bunker to protect the tank. And there's Lili. So it's almost like a little protective base. And you're surrounded by these big mounds of sand and material. Oh, it's nice and shady under here. So here's some information regarding the tank here. You're welcome to pause it if you want to read it. But it's definitely a desert storm tank. And you can see the little lookout windows here. They're like multicolored. So I don't know if that's for use for a different vision, like night vision or infrared or what, but that's cool though. It's really big and intimidating, I'll tell you that. Alright guys, that's going to do it for today's video. Don't forget, right after this outro, I'm going to be having my photo montage, but that was a look at the U.S. Heritage Military Museum down here in Carlisle, Pennsylvania. I cannot say enough good things about it. Being a free admission museum, it is really fantastic. The indoor exhibit is really cool. They have a lot of interactive attractions. Outside here was my favorite part with all the exhibits, the tanks, the helicopters, the missile launchers. A lot of ground to cover. You could spend all day here, if not multiple days, and I had a fantastic time. Despite the hot, sunny day, I am covered in sweat and we're thirsty and tired, but I had such a great time walking around, showing everything to you guys. And Lili, do you have any thoughts?
I really like the inside because I know most about the stuff in there, like World War I and stuff. Out here is cool because they have like lots of big things like the tanks and helicopters. Overall, I really like it.
And as I mentioned, she has a video on her channel. She's making Lili, Life of Lili is her new channel name. I'll link it down below in the description. You'll be able to see her perspective from our tour today. But we have another place to check out after this. So if you guys have any comments or questions, leave them down below. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, consider subscribing. You can also follow me on Facebook and check out my Patreon page, where if you donate $2 or more, you'll get exclusive access to upcoming videos. With that said, thanks so much for watching, and until next time, we'll see you in the next video. So believe it or not, they even have their own library and archives section here with all type of multimedia resources and ways to get more information and study things. I actually missed this area. We spotted this on the way out. It's on the other end of the gift shop. Shows Iraq 2003. So these guys are going to follow us into the door here, see what kind of scenario we get. It's an empty room, but there is weapons. All right, everyone, that is a look at the U.S. Army Heritage Museum down here in Carlisle, Pennsylvania. All day, if not multiple days here. And even though the indoor part was really cool, they had some interactive what do you want to call them? Attractions or things to check out. Outside in the field here is my most
favorite.
Having a tough time talking today. The outside here field the outside field part here where all these exhibits are was my favorite. Jesus.
It's okay.
Let me start this over.